So we finished off the last video here where we found this piece floating around. Well, it looked like it was floating around inside the cylinder head underneath the rocker cover, and initially we thought it had somehow broken away from the timing chain tensioner or a guide or something like that, and we couldn't figure it out. But a little bit of research since then, if you look at the head there, you can see a little witness mark where it was sitting on the head there, and you can see it going down. So just pull it out of the way there, Rick, again. There, so you can see the mark there, that's where it was sitting. So you mark it back. Now, there's nothing there to locate it in the head, which means that there has to be something inside the rocker cover, inside the back rocker cover, that's going to do it. And there you can see it, the two slots there. So if you want to just horse it into it, I think it's the other way, Eric. Right, that's it, yeah. I think it goes that way. So that's where it's located. So that's why it ended up, when we took off the rocker cover, it ended up sitting on the cylinder head. So mystery solved. Not sure what its purpose is yet, but we'll have a closer look at it. So that's that little mystery solved.
It's part number 34 in the parts diagram here. So you can see clearly it's meant to be there.
Now, we've had a little think and a throwback and all, and what we reckon happened here was that, like, the bike was left in for a service and wasn't serviced very well, but we think it was left low on oil, and then the bike was subsequently driven but was starting to give a few little symptoms and that. So we think she was low on oil and left low on oil. There was only about a third of the amount of oil required in the engine, and so it was topped up. Well, it was drained completely and fresh oil put in, but I think at that stage the damage had already been done. So that's just pure oil starvation. So we're going to whip off the pistons and then do a bit of measuring that, but we need to get something down here so that nothing falls into the sump when we're walking. Right, so we've removed the front piston, and there's the clips that hold the gudgeon pin in place, two of them, one either side, and the gudgeon pin just slides right through. It might be a little bit sticky, but it slides right through. So that's that fella there. We just have that there as a precaution in case that falls down. Now, I'll just show you the marks on this one is, so you can see the arrow here. The arrow points towards the front of the engine. It's absolutely vital that you get that one right. So you know the back of the engine, because there's the drive shaft. That's the drive going down to the back wheel. So that's pointing towards the front. And you know the other one, the other piston, the one that had the seizure on it there, you can see the mark there, but it was a bit crusty when we were taking it off, so you couldn't really see it. So now we're going to step over Buddy here, and right, you can see now there's a little indentation down there that you can sort of get your pick in. Went that way. That one went flying, so it's a good idea when you're doing it, keep your finger in there while you're prising out the ring. But now we're hopeful here now that the gudgeon pin should just push across. So whether you want to go that way, because the clip is gone out with that one.
Yeah, right.
Yes, you can see her moving there, so she should slide right across.
It's a bit tight, man.
You're going away from that clip anyway, so. Yeah, she moves slightly there again. Yeah, keep her coming. A little bit more and you might be able to lift the whole thing out.
It's going tight.
Yeah, that's what happened to my one.
Take the clip out the other side.
Well, I don't think it's going to do anything for you. You know what I mean? You're able to get a push on the far end of the gudgeon pin.
Mm.
So, you know, you can take it out, but it's not going to do anything for you. There you go.
It's tight.
There you go. Lovely. Right. I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick this up. But if you look there, you can see the score marks where the piston was starting to pick up. Right, divided it up into front and rear cylinder. And it's scrubby dubby time. So neither board is looking great. One, it looks like where she was weather seized a few years ago and was broken free and ran again, but the other one was where the piston was picking up big time, and there's a couple of fairly serious pits in the board as well, which I'd be a bit doubtful about. Just for anyone doing it, here's the piston. Now, one of these pistons, the second ring down, has an R on it. Let's just have a look here and see. That's going to be quite difficult to pick up. And I think that's the top ring. So that's the second ring. Now I don't know if you can see it there. It's hard to judge on the camera screen, but you can see an R on it. So that's the middle piston ring. It's not the top compression ring, it's the middle compression ring. And then we're doing it right. The top ring has the smallest height. See, it fits into the middle ring there, it's slopping around. If you look at this one here, this is the second compression ring, and it won't go into the top groove, but it goes into the second groove. So, you know, you're not really going to get the rings mixed up. And there is an R on the second compression ring, and that one faces upwards. The oil control ring comes apart in three pieces, the concertina part, and then top and bottom.